afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you are in the world. Yes, I am back again. Who missed me yesterday? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see somebody joining in. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm happy to have you here today. Yes, the last time I was live was on Saturday, and I said I was going to come live again yesterday, and I just couldn't happen to make it yesterday. But you know what? I want to know who missed me. Were you guys looking forward to the remaining two P's that I was going to share with you? And if you missed that live, I highly recommend that you go back and watch it because right now I have it posted across my platforms. And yes, by the way, if you're not following me on my other platforms, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, go look for the Digital Boss Babe on there and follow your girl. Okay. So, yes, the last time I was on here, I was sharing about, you know, my 5 secrets. Yes, my secret strategies that helped me to be successful in the online space. Okay, so before I dive into that, just a quick intro here. Yes, I'm Ishoma, aka the Digital Boss Babe, and I have been working in the online space for the last 5 years. Yes, and I have been helping tons of people to tap into the digital space, by plugging into our proven online business platform. Yes, just to correct a common notion a lot of people have is they think that I'm promoting a work from home job. I mean, in the sense, it's a job because you have things to do, but at the same time, it's not a job in the sense that we don't have, we don't offer you like employment with a salary or those kind of things, right? This is a business opportunity. This is a business program where you can have your very own business. You can decide to register it with the government if you so please. Um, but yes, it's a government recognized business. It's taxable, and also I see some people joining and giving me some loves. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, it's a government recognized business. It's taxable and very, very lucrative. When I talk about lucrative, I'm talking about you can earn from our online business platform to the tune of 5, 6, 7 figures, okay, that can surpass your salary from your job. This is something that I've been able to do within this 5 years that I've been working online. Because bear in mind, when I started this business or started working online, I was working at a full-time job, okay? And I was able to build a business online as a side hustle part-time with part-time hours to the point where it surpassed my full-time job salary, okay? And so how did I do this? How was I able to achieve this? This is what I was talking about on Saturday. So I shared 3 out of 5 tips that helped me to become a successful online business owner. So yes, I have been coaching people as well on how to also tap into the online space. We have an already made platform that you can literally plug into and start earning on your own terms. Talk about flexibility, you have it here. Talk about freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom. This is something you can do anywhere at any time on your own terms. Okay, so yes, that is the whole meaning and vision behind the brand name Digital Boss Babe, because I am here to empower you guys to become your own boss by tapping into the digital space. Okay, so yes, on Saturday I shared 3 P's, which is kind of what I've coined, my strategy, my secret, my tips, or whatever you want to call it, that helped me to be successful. Okay, so I said there's 5 of them, 5 P's, and on Saturday I shared 3 P's, and then I am here today to share the remaining 2 P's. Okay, so if you want to know what those 3 P's are, I'm going to quickly tell you what they are. But of course, I would like you to go back and watch the video from Saturday because I really went in depth to explain what those 3 P's mean. But as a quick reminder, the 3 P's we talked about was having a positive mindset, because really you cannot be successful at anything in life if you don't have a positive mindset. Okay, and then the second thing was being patient. Yes, because even though this is an online business, it doesn't mean that it's a get rich quick scheme. It doesn't mean that you're going to be successful overnight, because anything worth having in life, whether it's career, relationship, kids, health, you name it, spirituality, it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of effort. And so the online space is not any different. We're not making millionaires overnight here. Okay. So, yes, you're going to need patience. That's the second P. And the third P that helped me to become successful and that I also coach my mentees to also have, the third P is being able to plug into our proven system. Because it's one thing for you to have a great system, great training, great support tools, but if you're not making use of it, then it's just going to be there, right? And so that's one of the things that help me to be successful is plugging in, showing up, making use of the proven system, being connected with the community, which is part of the system, right? So those were the three P's that I shared the last time I was on here. Today I'm going to share the remaining two. And I asked you guys to to guess what you think the remaining two P's are. But you know what? I'm going to tell you what they are. So the fourth P is actually being able to push. So P for push yourself out of your comfort zone. What do I mean by push yourself out of your comfort zone? Now, if you're someone who is into like personal development, you would have seen this, everywhere, because this is a common theme amongst people who want to be successful, right? Or who are already successful, is that you have to realize that growth, success, your next level does not happen in your comfort zone. If you continue to do what you feel safe to do and comfortable to do, then you will always just remain there, right? And that's okay. Okay. Not everybody is meant to be like rich in this world. Not everybody is meant to be like super, super, successful, right? Some people are just happy with where they are, and that's okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you should not be content with what you have, but of course, always aspire for more, especially when you know that you have the capability to achieve more, right? And so if you are someone who is looking to have more, to change your life or change your situation, get to the next level, then of course you must be willing to push out of your comfort zone. And this could be in, so many different ways when it comes to this business. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of what I mean. So for me, when I first started this business, I was not a social media person. It's so funny today that when I talk to people, right, they tell me, or even when I'm on a live video like this, right, they tell me that, oh my God, Ishoma, like somebody told me today that I spoke to, he's like, man, you have sweet mouth. This is what we say in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we say you have sweet mouth. Sweet mouth is what we call it, which means that you have a very like persuasive way of talking or inspiring way of talking. And I was just laughing. And I was like, you know what? If you knew me like 6 years ago, so that's just before I started working online, you would say the totally opposite thing. People at my workplace then would say, Judith, they call me Judith back at work. That's my middle name, right? Ishama is my first name. Judith is my middle name. Like, Judith, she's so quiet. Like, no, we don't hear her talking. Like, even in a meeting, we have to tell her to speak up. Like, she's not somebody who would do a lot of talking or online, right? People will be surprised to see that this is what I'm doing, talking online, doing a live video and all of that. And so, yes, for me to come work online, it took a little bit of me pushing out of my comfort zone, right? And that comfort zone is typically it's me shying away, staying to myself. I don't go party, I don't go, socializing or anything like that. I'm always by myself to myself, right? But coming to work online, I realized that it creates a new level of trust, a new level of integrity if I'm actually able to bring myself out on social media. And so I realized that, you know what, if I continue to say, oh, I'm too shy, oh, I'm not a social media person, oh, I'm a private person, and all these different excuses that come up in our heads, right? If I continued to say that, then I would continue to remain in my comfort zone, and I will continue to probably still be at that job, which quite frankly I wasn't really enjoying. Okay, for me, my big why at the time was to be able to get out of the corporate grind, become my own boss, have my time to myself, and so that I could spend quality time with my kids, with my family, raising them, because right now I'm a mom of two, right? So why that I had was pretty strong in me, really created a desire in me to want to forego whatever excuses or whatever limitations that I thought I had to push myself out of my comfort zone to achieve my next level of success. Okay. And so that's my own story. I don't know what your comfort zone is. I don't know what your excuse might be that you might need to push out from in order for you to achieve success with our platform. I'll give you another example, though this one didn't really apply to me, but this is something that I've come across with dealing with people, right? And that is the concept of investing in yourself. So many people are not attuned to investing in themselves, right? And it could be for a number of reasons. It could be that, society, the way we are raised, is all about go to school, get a job, that job that you're at, they will train you in whatever that you need to be trained in or whatever in terms of training to, for you to get better at your job and then retire when you're old, and that's the life. But if you're someone who's ever ventured into entrepreneurship, you'd realize that in order for you to get to the level of success that you want, you would need to invest in yourself. And this is in different ways. So yes, investing in yourself means yes, you would invest into the business, like to start. Investing in yourself means you would invest into personal development, maybe courses, trainings, tools, new skill sets, things that will basically elevate you as a person, right? It could be even investing into like your health, as so that you can learn more and do better in your health, so many things, right? Come under what I mean by investing in yourself. And this is a concept that I'll say the average person is not familiar with or comfortable with, because all they know is, oh well, I got a job, I got to go to my job, I got to come back, I got to pay my bills, I got to go to the job the next day, and the cycle just keeps on going. And so you don't end up actually elevating yourself because you are not one who is familiar with investing in yourself, right? And investing in yourself goes a long way to push you to your next level. So that's another thing that I find, that sometimes people don't get it or they're not comfortable with it. And so it's like a training that you got to train them to know that, hey, if you want to become this successful person, well, you need to invest in yourself. It could be investing time in yourself, it could be investing courses in yourself, like I said, in order for you to elevate to the next level. And so, in summary, my fourth P is that you should be willing to push yourself out of the typical things that you know and you do, in order for you to achieve success, okay, in the online space. So, what is it for you? I'd like to see in the comment section, what is it for you that has prevented you from exploring the online space? Because when you're able to pinpoint that thing, I tell you what, that is the comfort zone that you are in that is limiting your growth, is limiting your potential. Okay. If you think about it, when you hear about like gold, diamond, all of these things, they are created, under pressure, underground, right? So if you don't go and dig for the gold or dig for the diamond, then you don't get it. So basically, what I'm trying to say is it takes a push out of the comfort zone for you to experience new levels of success. I think I've made my point on that one. So let me get to the next P. So the next P, right, that's the last of the P's, is that you need to be willing to persevere and be persistent. Because going back to what I said before about patience, the fact that this is an online business does not mean that you're going to be successful overnight. There are people who start, and by next week, they're like, they start today, Monday, they're expecting by next week, I should already start making money, right? If that's the kind of thing that you're looking for, well, it is possible with our platform, but it's not typical. Okay. Because usually, and I always tell this to people on, my coaching sessions, that usually I would say give yourself the first few weeks, right? And this could be 2 weeks for some people, it could be 3 weeks for some people, to get through the training and get set up. Because this is like a new career. right? You tapping into the online business space is like tapping into a new career. So you cannot just come today and expect that by next week I should already see like $500 in my mailbox or $1,000 in my bank account. It doesn't work that way. And if that's the kind of thing that you're looking for, then I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Then you're not going to do well here. But if you know that you're going to settle in, absorb all the knowledge, right? Go through the trainings, right? Go through the setup, go through the learning curve, right? And then in terms of the persistent I'm talking about, right? That is knowing that even if something maybe challenging comes your way, and this could look like a lot of different things for different people, that you will be willing to be the last man standing. You will be willing to persevere. You will be willing to persist regardless of challenges. You will tell yourself that, hey, I am unstoppable and I'm going to break through whatever challenge comes my way. That mindset right there is going to help you go a long way. And that is something that I had to embody in order to be successful. Because, hey, manna doesn't fall from heaven in this era, okay? And even back in the days of Moses and the Israelites, when manna was falling from heaven, they still had a little bit of work to do because they had to go and get their baskets to pick up the manna. It did not just drop from heaven, boom, into their baskets, right? So what I'm trying to say in essence is I'm not trying to scare you guys that, oh, this your online business platform must be difficult. This is what you're talking about, challenges and persistence and perseverance and patience. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that when you know that you are a go-getter, that you are unstoppable, that you are a force to be reckoned with, that nothing gets in your way, then let me tell you something, you're going to get to the top. You are going to get to the top. But if you're somebody that maybe one small thing just happened here, you're like, what is me? Oh, this is happening to me. Oh, then you'll be one of the first people to quit. You'll be one of the first people to quit, right? And let me give myself as an example of the kind of challenge that could come your way based on my own personal experience, right? So when I started this, and those of you who have been following me for a while, you would be able to know this story, right? You would be able to relate with me, at least know my story. When I first started this business, or when I was looking to start this business, I had naysayers. Okay, my spouse said, no, no, I think this is a scam. I think you're about to get scammed. My friend said, oh my God, this is a scheme. I think it's illegal. My parents said, Ishoma, what the heck do you think you're getting yourself into? Right? But I had to like close my eyes and my ears to everything that everybody was saying and do me and focus on me and my goals and what I wanted to achieve. Okay. And I remember I started this business without telling them. I just went ahead and did what I wanted to do. Guess what? Few months later, right? Fine, they started noticing that, oh, Ishima, you're using your phone more than you used to now. Like, what's happening? I'll say, oh, don't worry, I'm just checking out what's happening on Facebook. Little did they know that I was building my business. A few months later, when the checks started rolling in, okay, and bear in mind, yes, some of you might say, a few months later, is it that long that it takes to build the business? Yes, because in the beginning I was in my own way. You see all these things that I'm teaching you now, right? The P's, the patience, the perseverance, the pushing out of the comfort zone. These were things that I had to learn, right? And I've learned it now so that I can teach you guys so that you don't have to go through what I went through, being the standing block in my own way. So yes, when the checks started coming through, guess what happened? All the naysayers started saying, thank God, oh, you didn't listen to me. Oh. Thank God, oh, you didn't listen to me. So imagine if I had let that challenge of, the skeptical people around me telling me, no, don't do it. What do you think you're doing? To actually weigh me down, that I won't be here today. Right? I won't be here today. I won't be proudly saying, oh, you know what? I earned 6 figures online. I fired my boss. I have my own time. I won't be able to say these things. I won't be able to travel when I want, not worried about the bills if I had listened to those people. So that was one of the first challenges that I faced, in the beginning of my business. And guys, bear with me again. Today I'm streaming to all my platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So when I look this way and I look that way, it's because I'm using 2 devices. Okay. But yes, and yes, if you're not following me in any of these platforms, go ahead and follow me there. So I hope that you guys are feeling me, you're understanding what I'm saying, and let's keep on talking about the perseverance and persistence. So Yeah, so that was one of the first challenges I faced in my business, because I know this is one of the questions that people like to ask is, yeah, you guys make this online business sound too good to be true, like everything is all roses, like don't you guys have any negative experiences and that kind of thing, right? So for me, that was one of the first things I experienced, was the issue with having skeptical people around me and trying to hide from them to grow my business to the point where I now had results, and then I could let my results speak for me, basically, right? Now, different people usually would have different challenges. For some people, yes, they also have skeptical, partners, or skeptical children, or skeptical family members or friends. Some other people, their own challenge could be, coming again to understand the concept that, hey, this is a business and I need to make an investment, right? Because when you have an employee mindset, all you know is show up to work. If you like, you do your work. If you like, you go and sleep. Somehow you still get paid, right? But with business, with entrepreneurship, you got to do what you got to do, right? First of all, you got to invest into starting a business, because there's no free business in this world. And I talked about this some days ago, right? That for those of you who are looking for a free 99, free business, sorry, but this is not for you. If you know that it takes money to make money, come on, let's make the money together. Okay, come on, let's make the money together. If you know that it takes money to make money. And so for some people, the challenge, okay, would be that they are not used to investing into something so they can make returns. They're just expecting that, oh, I'm just going to show up and boom, money is going to start entering my account. And it doesn't work that way, right? So, like I said, it's different challenges for different people. Some people is just the mindset. Some people is that they are not computer savvy. And bear in mind, I'm not saying that you have to be like a computer guru to do well in the online space, because with the way we've set this up, 12-year-olds can literally do this business. I've had 12-year-olds who are, helping their parents set this thing up. So basically, right, some people, they really struggle with the fact that, oh, you know what, I don't even know how to copy and paste, I don't know where to go click on my phone. And it's really not that hard. If you're willing to learn, we will teach you. And I can't even tell you the number of Zooms that I get on to help people get set up. So if that's something that you're worried about, that I'm not really computer savvy, I don't know if I can do this, I got you, girl, I got you, bro. Okay, so don't worry too much about that. And then for some people, it could just be that they're standing in their own way, right? They have a mindset block. They have a mindset block. Again, it could be for different things, maybe because they've had previous bad experiences with business. They've invested so many amount of money in the past, so much amount of money, and they didn't get anything in return. They lost a lot of money. And at the end of the day, it now gives them this mindset block, and they're afraid to venture out into something else. So again, that's another situation whereby they need to shift their mindset, right, from that negative way of thinking, and know that, you know what, I need to persist. As long as I have life, I have hope, I got to keep on trying, because the truth is, the moment you stop trying, that's the moment you fail. Okay, the moment you quit trying is the moment you fail. And so for some people, getting out of their own way, right, getting out of that mindset block could be the challenge that they have to persist through, that they have to, persevere through, if I should say. So, yeah, those are my 5 P's. Okay. So remember, positive mindset, patience, pushing out of your comfort zone. Okay. Being persistent, and of course, staying plugged into our proven system. So these were the things that helped me as a person to be successful. And the reason I'm stressing on me as a person is because, and I talked about this in a video that I posted a couple of days ago. Some people come and ask me, how do I know your system is going to work for me? Right? How do I know your system is going to work for me? So I always tell people, this is a proven system. Proven meaning it has been shown to work for so many thousands of people. So the question is not whether does the business work. The question is not whether does your system work. The question is not whether can somebody really make money from the business. The question is whether you as an individual will make it work for you. And that's why I'm stressing on me as a person. I decided that I was going to have a positive mindset. I decided I was going to be patient. I decided I was going to push out of my comfort zone. I was going to persevere, and I was going to stay plugged in. And that is why I became successful. But you who is watching, you who's considering, Are you going to do these 5 things? Are you going to step up and step out? Are you going to, be willing to push out of your comfort zone? Are you going to be willing to plug into our system, come for our trainings, go through our trainings, come for our masterminds that we have on a weekly basis? Are you going to take advantage of the resources, the trainings, the tools that we provide for you to make it work for you? And so if your answer is yes, that yes, I know I'm a go-getter, because that was my mindset when I started. Like, right? I looked at my previous successes in life. I'm not saying I'm 100% successful at all things. No, please don't get me wrong. I'm not a perfect human being. I'm just a regular everyday girl. Okay. But I had to look at my previous successes. I'm like, oh, okay. I was able to graduate from college, right? From university. I got my first degree. Okay, so I know that I have what it takes to persist through a course or a program, right? I'm like, okay, I know that I was able to come to Canada from Nigeria successfully, I know I was able to do this, to do that. And the other day I was sharing my story of how I was able to pass my driver I was able to pass my driver's test after 4 attempts, right, in Canada to get my license. So I was like, okay, so I know that I have that go getter spirit in me. I'm not a quitter. I'm not somebody who easily throws in the towel, right? Like, I know I have the work ethic. I know I have been successful at things in the past. And yes, I have also had failures, but I'm not going to let my past failures to dictate my future. I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to open myself up to learning, to go through the learning curve. I'm going to learn from the best of the best. I'm going to follow what they are doing. Like I always say, follow who know road. I'm going to show up to the masterminds. I'm going to go through the training. I'm going to leverage on all the tools and all the resources that are being provided to me. And with that, I confidently started the business. Despite the fact that I felt like, you know what, I'm not a social media person, but I'll figure it out. I know my family right now, they're not supportive of this venture, but I'm gonna go for it and figure it out and prove them wrong, right? Once you know you have that go-getter attitude, mindset, action, my dear, the sky is your starting point in this business. The sky is your starting point. And I say this with full chest, as we like to say it in Nigeria. I say it with full chest, meaning I'm saying it with full confidence. Because when you come into our community, oh my goodness, the things that you will see are things that you've only ever dreamed of. The kind of successes and life-changing testimonies that you will see are things that you've only ever dreamed of. Trust me when I say this. And you know what? This community is accessible to you. If you want to join in, just send me a message. I'll get you in. We have a very giant community, which that one, there's over 200,000 people in there. And you need paid access to access that one, right? So that $149 I'm always talking about, you need paid access to get into the giant community of over 200,000 people, and you see people from all over the world crushing this business. But then we also have, a smaller group, like a subgroup, where even though you haven't paid, I can get you added in there. But of course, for me to add you in there, I'm going to need your email, your name and your email. So that's why I said, send me a message. If you want to get added, you provide your name and your email, and I'll get you into the free community, and you can just have a feel, right? Just have a feel of what it's like that people are experiencing with our platform. What makes me come here to tell you that with full chest, I can tell you that this platform works and that your dreams are achievable here and that people are achieving their dreams. What makes Ishoma so confident to come on live to share this with you guys is because I have not only seen what is happening in my community, but I am also a living example. I have the evidence, right? Like we like to say, I have my own evidence to share that this business is fantastic. Okay. Earning 6 figures from the comfort of my home without answering to any boss, calling the shots on my time, not having to worry about the bills because I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, being able to make multiple investments here and there, complete so many projects, help so many people. Guys, it is because of this business platform. And I don't just want to say it for saying sake. I want you to come and see for yourself. Okay. And then you can make an informed decision. So if you're out there and you're watching me or you're watching the replay, hit me up. Okay, drop a comment below, say I'm interested, I'm in, I'm ready, yes please, whatever you want to say, that would notify me that you want to take the next step. Okay, and bear in mind, like I said, we do have a registration fee, but again, this registration fee is refundable, right? So sometimes people ask, okay, so what is the registration fee for? So the registration fee, on the one hand, it shows me that you are committed to your own success. Yeah, like I said, it's a business, right? So it shows me that you are committed to your own success, but at the same time, excuse me, paying the registration fee gets you access. It gets you access into our community, the paid exclusive community that I mentioned. There's over 200,000 people there. And then it also gives you access to see the company partnerships that we have in place, because this is an affiliate marketing program and we're affiliated with different companies, right? So you're going to see those company partnerships. You're going to see what's in it for you in terms of how you get paid, what the compensation looks like, right? The potential returns on your investment, right? So you get to see that. And then you can make an informed decision. We give you 30 whole days, right? Like a whole month to actually review all of this information, go through the community, ask all the questions, do your due diligence, research the company partnerships, and then make an informed decision, right? And then if within the 30 days you feel like, you know what, this is not for me, you can ask for a refund, get your money back. So this is 30 days money back guaranteed, no questions asked, right? So it's a really great deal. And let me tell you something, for those of you who maybe you haven't heard this right now, this month of January, we have a special offer going on. So if you start your business in this month of January, one of our big partner companies is offering an incentive to new business owners right now. So you stand a chance to earn over $2,700 cash just for the mere fact that you started your business. I know I said it's not a get rich quick scheme, but this is to incentivize people to take action, because action takers are money makers, right? And so if you take action to actually start your business, you get 2,700 minimum cash just for starting. Okay. If you want more details on how to go about this, of course, you have to contact me, right? So that we can discuss further, right? And then the other thing I want to say is a lot of people are taking advantage of this offer right now, because this offer is not always there. It's a limited time offer. So don't waste no time. Don't waste no time trying to think, oh, you guys have come again. Is this really the right time? It's not the right time. I just spent a whole bunch of money for Christmas for my family and all that. I'm just trying to recuperate my funds, right? All that time you are thinking is waste of time. And you are delaying your goals. You are delaying your dreams. You're delaying your progress. Okay. While you are there thinking and analyzing, people are taking action. Just within today alone, I woke up to see over 7 people who have already paid that 149, right? In my team, my boss squad. I like to call them my boss squad. And I had to write, I was like, oh my God, so many blessings today. Congratulations, guys. Right? So that was awesome. People are not sleeping on this offer. People are not sleeping on this matter. People are not sleeping this 2025. So make sure you are not sleeping, okay? Because if you sleep on this matter, you lose, right? As they say, you snooze, you lose. So let's take action, guys. All right. So that's the rest of the 2 P's that I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you found some value in what I said. Oh yeah, I see a question. See, I love this. I love when you guys come up with questions. Actually, I always encourage you to bring in your questions so that I can answer them live. So somebody's asking, what kind of products would you be marketing? I hope I didn't miss any other questions. Let me just take a quick look here. So somebody's asking, what kind of products will you be marketing? Good question. So here's the thing. Like I said, when you've paid your registration fee, that is when you get access to see the company partnerships, the products, the services that are involved, as well as, the compensation plan for you. But here's one tip I will give to you, because if you watch my intro video on my feed there, you would also see me say the same thing, right? One tip I can give you is that one of our main partner companies is in the healthcare sector, right? So health and wellness sector. And if you guys know, that is one of the biggest sectors in the world. Okay, I'm in Canada, so I'm not just talking about Canada, I'm not just talking about USA, in the world, right? The health and wellness or healthcare sector is one of the very, very profitable and lucrative sectors that, when you come in to do business with that sector, you stand a chance to, to make a lot of money, right? So if you want to know the exact products, the exact company partnerships, remember what I said. Show me that you're committed to yourself. Pay your 149 registration fee. You get all that information so that you can go do your due diligence, right? Do your research. And then if you don't like it, you ask for your money back. We give you your money back, you walk away. So really you're not losing anything by doing that, right? Instead, you're walking away, if you choose to walk away, more informed. But I hope you don't walk away, because really, truly, this platform has changed my life and is changing the lives of so many people. And if you're truly somebody who wants to level up in 2025, then by all means, do something for yourself. Invest in yourself and let's level up together, right? Let me help you, show you what I've done to help me get to where I am, so that you too can achieve a lot of success for yourself. Okay, so let's make some money together, guys. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's make it happen. Let us make it happen. All right. So I don't see any other questions. I'm just going to take a quick look here. And hey guys, don't, even though I'm going to end the live soon, please feel free to drop your questions below the video when I post it, or send me a direct message with your questions. I'm always happy to help you out there to answer those questions, right? And yes, from time to time I like to also come and just share based on common questions that I get asked, right? Like answering your questions and stuff. So yeah. And yeah, tell me if there's anything in particular you guys want me to talk about. I'll be more than happy to do that as well. But as far as this particular session goes, I don't want to keep it too long. I think we're already over like the 30-minute mark. So that for those who are going to watch the replay, you come in, get the value, and I like to keep it punchy. So all right, until I come your way again tomorrow, guys, take care. God bless you. And hey, if you're yet to watch our webinar, don't wait for Tuesday or Thursdays, because yes, we have our lives every Tuesday and Thursdays, but you can always watch the replay, because we record them every time we go live. So even though today is Monday, you can watch the replay today and still get the information for yourself. And of course, that webinar is free to watch. But at least we give you an overview of what this is about in more detail, what I've said, and then you'll be able to see things for yourself, hear from other users of our platform, right? Because I'm just one person now sharing my journey, but there's thousands of users of our platform that you can get to hear their story for yourself when you watch the webinar. Okay. All right, guys, until I come your way again tomorrow, take care and God bless you. Bye.